visit to my GP, she suggested that I join WISE. She felt I'd be an ideal candidate for it. I've been suffering with stress and anxiety for a number of years, and that was accompanied by chronic pain in my shoulder and neck, pain in my elbows, pain everywhere, and also constant headaches, just sort of lots of niggly pains everywhere. And despite having x-rays, scans, nothing significant has really sort of been found. So she suggested WISE as being something that I could attend to find out whether there were different strategies that would help me to cope with everyday sort of symptoms. One of my big problems when I started at WISE was fatigue, brain fog and fatigue constantly. I was finding I needed to go to sleep nearly every afternoon, and not just for an hour. I could sleep for an hour, 2 hours, 2.5 hours, and it was really having an effect on my daily life. And I do find that since doing the WISE programme, we've talked about sleep patterns, making sure that you get the proper amount of sleep, but not just so many hours of sleep, but also a deep sleep. And I realised that probably I wasn't having the amount of deep sleep that I needed to function daily. So I do feel making myself more aware of having a good restful night is very important. And since I've done that, I feel as if I'm not having to sleep more in the day. And I've tried to cut that out and get more daily activity in. I try to swim every morning during the week. So 5 days a week I'll swim. And I try to walk the dog with my husband as well. And that has helped with my mood. Well, I definitely think that I've learned a lot about self-care and the need to look after not just your body, but your mind as well. We talked a lot about different apps in the group, mindfulness apps that I've used. I think it's called Smiling Mind. And I think our leader, Dora, sort of pointed us in the right direction to make sure that we were finding time in the day for ourselves, quiet time, not just sitting in front of the television, but also taking ourselves away to the bedroom and sort of having just time on our own, away from screens. And I know a lot of our group did pick up on that, the importance of not having your phone on, not watching television, and just sort of relaxing before you went to bed. And obviously I've talked about sleep. I think that was a really good sort of suggestion for me. I've also used the Get Fit app to try and improve my fitness level. I swim every day, 5 days a week, which is one thing, and I also try to walk. And definitely moving forward, I'd like to continue with that, try to lose the weight and use the different strategies and the toolbox from WISE to move forward. Sometimes you tend to forget things that you learn on courses, but on this occasion I do really want to make sure that I improve my health and move forward. And even though I know that the chronic pain is never going to go away, I do hope that by using all the suggestions made to us in WISE, I can improve my daily life and be more positive about the future. Yes, most definitely. I've already spoken to a number of my friends who are suffering from different sort of conditions. They hadn't even heard about it. So I definitely think it's something that if they go to their GP and they mention that they've heard about WISE, it's definitely something perhaps that they could be put onto a course for then. I really do think, yes, I would recommend it.